What is going on, Gooners? Axel here, and today I'm going to show y'all how to do the treasure hunt little gameplay they added for this month, essentially. Because when you first start this up, if you don't speak Chinese, this is a very difficult thing to navigate. So I'm going to just briefly show y'all everything that y'all need to do. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, my mouse on the far left, this is essentially an auction house. You can do one of two things here, but ideally you want to sell all your stuff as soon as you can because you only have 100 inventory slots. So I never pick up gray items typically. Apparently I did, but you always want to pick up blue or above ideally. So let me show you a couple of examples here. So this green item right here. You can either sell it to a bot or just to the vendor for 660, or you can sell it for 1,100 and someone will eventually buy this. And when someone buys it, you'll see this little red dot right here. You pick it and you can collect your gold. So I just made 767,000. So let's try, see, someone just bought it, right? So that's 1,000 right there. You can sell a red thing, for example, right? For 262 to the vendor or for 870,000 in person. So let it sit there and then just, you know, look at your stuff. So this is right here is just a bunch of buffs you can buy. If you're just doing the normal mode, never buy red because red doesn't matter. I always buy purple or below because you can't use gold or red in the lower difficulty. So typically I'll just buy like the most expensive purple. I'll buy a blue little magic thing right there, and I'll buy a purple bag, and I don't even mess with this. I don't even know what this is for. It's just a bunch of cosmetic shit. Well, I do kind of know what it's for. I take that back. If you scroll all the way down, right, you can literally buy these items that you're getting from the event. So you're vendoring them for this price, essentially. But in short, this is an auction house. So sell your stuff here. You have to have a lot of bag space or else you won't be able to play the actual event. Right here on the left, the second tab on the left, my mouse scrolling over, is just missions. So if you do these missions right here, you get coin, you get random gear, blah, blah, blah. And there's tiers to it on the top right. So you can do that, and I haven't unlocked the third one yet, but you just want to do what it says. It's pretty straightforward. You just translate it and do it. Over here on the right side is just making things that you can use, right? So I just made myself a blue bag. And you just, all you do is you need these items. You can either buy it at the auction house or you can just press the check mark, buy, and I have everything I need. And it's going to take 4.5 hours, but it'll make it for me. And it does it for all of them, right? You can do it for your little buffs here. You can do it for your armor. And you can do it for your potions. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, got that taken care of. Next is just more of your inventory. So you can set what you want here. As you can see, I have my purple armor on, my blue, and I have my purple buffs here, wherever they're at. Don't even see them. There they are. This is where your buffs are at, so I'm using just purple right now. Then on the right, these are little buffs. I think you can only do this once a day, I believe, but I haven't been able to do it more than once a day, so just keep that in mind. Recently, they nerfed the event. It originally took 50 wins to get the collectible. Now it's down to 20, and then the chicken image is like 10 or something like that. However, they did not nerf getting all of this stuff, right? So you still have to do 50 of this to even get the frames, 60, 70, 80, just to get the 100 gold coin. And that's going to take a long, long time. A very, very long time. And then you can also get this, which I believe this is for the more hard difficulty, which is just pretty straightforward. You just kind of do it, and that's it, right? But yeah, there's that. So let's go ahead and actually discuss this, right? This is the more hard difficulty right here. This lets you use gold and red items. You cannot use gold and red items on this one. It will not let you do it. So just keep that in mind. And then, yeah, you have the golden right here, which is really, really hard. If you're doing the basic one, typically you won't have real players because real players are doing the higher ones, getting all the higher achievements and all that. But I like to personally use Asura Zoro right over here. Really good because he can just infinite spam. Good stuff right there. And yeah, I use the buff right here to increase your attack power. And let's just go in real quick so I can explain what you do. So right off the rip, if you lose, you cannot get anything for your points. So you're going to have to actually complete the mission. So let me get out of here and see if I can show y'all. So if you loot these dudes' chests, right, they're not going to really provide anything significant. So I'll show you. Gray crap, don't need. Gray crap and green crap, typically you don't need. What we're going to do here, though, is we're going to go to the map because this is what's important. I'm going to show y'all real quick. So there's 4 things to really look at here. The green little guy with the agility symbol or running or whatever. The purple symbols and the gold symbols right here. So if you clear, and then there's a lever, my bad, there's a lever too. So the levers unlock this one up here on the top right. So you have, when you activate a lever, you have 180 seconds to get out of here through that. To me, this means nothing because this little green guy over here on the bottom left corner is your way to get out of the mission and complete the mission, and it goes towards, you know, just the mission or whatever, right? This one down here requires you to bring an item. I don't know what the item is, but the same applies to this one too. You have to meet an objective, so you need to have like real-time translations if you don't understand this. And then there's the one on the very top. I've never done that one because I just don't really explore it. I assume you go up here and then you just go up. That's my assumption. So some things to look out for. The gold boxes, right? So there is a special enemy that has a gold star on its frame that you need to pay attention to and kill. Now, other players are probably going to kill it before you. It depends on how close you spawn to these. But you want to loot these because these sell for a high amount, essentially. And that's what you're aiming for. So you want to always try to get these if you can, but really, because I'm just trying to get the collectible, I literally just run my way to the end every single time. I don't even really participate in the event itself. The purple ones are another event. It gives you one of 2 things typically. It will either make you fight some Yetis, or it'll shoot a cannon through a gate. And there's a chest sometimes. I don't understand that one too much, but if you just eliminate everything, then you're guaranteed purple items and above. Sometimes you'll get gold as well. I imagine it strongly depends on the difficulty. So I'm on the easiest difficulty, so you're more or less likely to get gold items through this. But you just want to keep doing your purples, and then like the banner, right? This is a mission, so it's saying, hey, go do this mission or whatever. So if you want to keep progressing and leveling up, then you want to do these missions, these little side missions, and so on and so forth. But typically what I would do in my scenario is I would just go down, go to the left, and exit, because I don't really care about this event, right? So, and I can't really show you because there's just no one really here. I'll try to quickly show you, if it's possible. So right here on the minimap, it's saying that there's an enemy nearby. It's not telling me where, but there's just an enemy nearby. I assume he's going to be over to the left. That's my guess. Still says he's pretty close. So I guess I'm going to be battling. So on the beginning stage, you typically won't be fighting a real player. You will just be fighting bots, because that's just what everyone's doing. No one's doing this, essentially. So see what I'm talking about with Zora, though, is you can spam this until the dude dies. So literally just keep going, and you'll know when the dude's dead because the number will stop going up. So now he's dead. And then you can loot him. And he had some green and blue, so I'll go ahead and loot it, right? But at this point, go ahead and see what he got here. See, nothing too great here, so I'm going to just kind of leave it, right? But at this point, when I get good items, I'm just going to run to the end over here. That's my objective right there. And that's literally it. So you're going to have pinpoints on your map, little red dots on your mini-map up here that'll show you where enemies are at. If you're on the very first stage, it's just noobs or bots, whatever. But as you can see on the top up here, you have 30 minutes to do this. That's a long time, and it's not really worth it unless you're actually fighting against real people, right? Because if you're not fighting against real people, the bots, they don't ever have good items. It's just how it is, unfortunately. But you just kind of have to do it, right? And yeah, so I'll be doing 6 more tonight and get this over with. I'll probably never touch it after this. But just always make sure, because your goal is to get this as high as you can. If you're wanting to be on the board, right? This is literally just telling you how much people have made throughout the day. And I don't think it's including Auction House. I think this one might be, but not the other 2 up here. So, and you just want to keep getting this level up. That's all you want to do. And you do that by doing your missions. So just keep doing this and everything will be good. I hope that helps a little bit. I know I didn't explain it too well, but I think it gets the idea across. So if y'all enjoyed, y'all know what to do. Until next time, peace.